Hey, good day to you. Today we're doing a video tutorial of Logie, and Logie is a super interesting technology that helps connect brands to influencers on Amazon. It does it so in a click of a button, essentially. Then those influencers, they will market your product for you, and you can find specific influencers that are good for your specific products within Logie and basically within a click of a button or maybe a few on the way. I think it's pretty awesome. And today we have the founder, Ehud, who will kind of show us from A to Z how it works, what it's good for, who is it good for, and what the potential is. I think it's pretty awesome. And in the description, we are going to plug in a special link with a special offer for Logie, which offers double the amount of influencers that will be able to promote your product. So let's say if you get 10 people in the normal package that are guaranteed to showcase your product, you'll get 20. So I think it's like double the goodies offer. So it's in the description. It's going to be an affiliate link, means that if you ever do business with Logie, I'm going to get a little commission from the deal at no extra cost to you, but only benefits. And this helps me keep my content free forever. We have no paid walls and it's all free. We're doing relationships and doing things together. No one pays me for these interviews. It's all kind of based on relationships. And I love it this way, I think, and we can build together. I feel it's interesting. So anyway, I should stop mumbling. Ehud, can you please introduce yourself, man? And then we're going to dive into Logie, and I think it's going to be very interesting today.
I love it. So thank you so much for having me, Vova. I really appreciate it. We've known each other for many years now, so it's great to finally be able to be on your show,
Yeah, yeah, man.
on your
And
channel. I love it.
yeah, I was your client as well, and we did basically with the help of your company, we did the Amazon Lives for our products, and we marketed them. And now you have this new thing, man, new technology, which is, in my opinion, mind blowing. I'm excited for people to see it today. So yeah, good to have you here,
Amazing.
man, and good to see you in the game as well for so long, man. That's amazing too.
Yeah. I've been around for
Yeah,
over 10 years now. I
yeah,
started selling. This is how I got into Amazon.
please.
This is a book that I wrote that
Uh-huh.
became an Amazon bestseller.
Uh-huh.
I wrote this book in 2012. That's how I got into Amazon, selling books, just to understand how crazy it is. And I made so much money. And then this Amazon selling physical products started, and I started selling physical products, made so much money doing that. So it was just a roller coaster. I loved it. I loved it. But the bottom line is that what we're going to talk about today is what I've been building for the past 4 years. So a lot of people actually know that I've been like literally, I locked myself in this garage that I'm working with an amazing team behind me. We were writing a lot of code since COVID started and everything, but mostly since Amazon became this social commerce platform.
Mm.
And that's where the magic is, because what I'm building, it's not really another tool for Amazon. It's the future of Amazon. It's literally, if you're not watching this video right now and taking action, Vova, you're literally going to stay behind and disappear. And if you look at all these old shopping malls that are now
Mm-hmm.
became parking garages or being turned into Amazon FBA
Yeah,
warehouses,
interesting.
it's only because of all these, commerce. They didn't understand that the world is becoming e-commerce. So when
Mm-hmm.
the world shifted from commerce to e-commerce, and all these people thought, no, people are going to come to our store, everything's going to stay the same. Nothing stayed the same. Same thing is happening now. The world of e-commerce is shifting into the new social commerce.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it everywhere with TikTok shops, with Instagram shopping, YouTube, Facebook, everything is social commerce. And Amazon are investing hundreds of millions of dollars into making their own platform social commerce as well.
Hmm.
And every brand that is not doing the shift right now and understanding that in just a few months, if they will not bombard Amazon with the top influencers talking about their products, they're just not going to see sales, period.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas other companies that will take a portion of their PPC cost and put it into that
Mm-hmm.
influencer marketing will start seeing a huge spike and a much lower A cost. And this is what we see for the brands that are already running. They say
Mm-hmm.
we are paying less and less money on Amazon
I
PPC
see. Mm-hmm.
because those creators just keep on making the listing convert much better.
Mm.
People are not going into this deserted page that doesn't have any kind of content and just leave it and go to somewhere where they can actually see real people talking
Yeah.
about your product and showing it. It's amazing. So it's a little bit of a warning call. This session that we're
Mm-hmm.
doing right now, it's not even just about showing the technology. It's just like a really big warning call. No matter what you do, if you want to succeed on Amazon in the next 6 to 12 months, you have to make a big shift in your brain because everything is changing. Everything is
Mm-hmm.
changing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look. Let me share my screen and we can actually look at it together. Amazing. Yeah, I just searched for baking brushes on Amazon and boom, inspiration for you. I immediately see all this
Ooh.
content that has been
Ooh.
generated. How many hearts? I can actually play it right here and see what she's talking about. This is very similar to what we used to see in the Inspire thing of Amazon, where you would see all these videos looking like TikTok, and they keep on changing it and testing it and all this. This is like shop by interest. So you literally scroll through that and you can see all these videos. So let's go back here.
Uh-huh.
It's funny because literally all these people that are creating this shop by interest pages, where you
Uh-huh.
can literally shop for everything you want, are all using, or 80% of them are using Logie. So if you go here and you
Wow.
look at all these people, most of these people are Logie creators. And the reason why all these people are using Logie on a regular basis is because we've been out there for creators much before we opened up to brands. We were working with all those influencers, giving them all these amazing AI tools and making them want to create content using our system. So when you go to all these, products and all this amazing stuff, and you go into the product, then either you have that product with all this like content that is being generated by influencer, or you're just going to look like a deserted product, and nobody will even wanna look at your product. So here, let's click on a product, go into this product here.
Mm-hmm.
I open it. So this is not a good example because it doesn't have like an immediate video or content that I can show, but let's take a look at this one for an example. And I immediately come here and I see the videos. And what we saw is that people don't scroll down anymore. You know that. People are not scrolling into your listing. People are
Mm.
sticking to this section, and they will immediately click that play button, and they will start seeing all this content by all these content creators that are generating content for you. And if you don't have these people that are literally selling your product, literally, Get Mojo, we do this research. You don't have to do that. Boom, and they show you how the product works. And this is what actually converts. And that's why Amazon is putting more and more efforts into having that. And even if you scroll down and you do read the listing, then once you finish reading the listing, you'll keep on scrolling down. Before
Boom.
the reviews, even before the reviews, you see all these other, pieces of content that are just here to recommend your product. And it gets so many views. It gets the product to convert so much better. And it's just going to become bigger and bigger. So, originally you just had maybe one video. Then they added those videos to the hero images. Then they started adding it to the search results. Now you check out and it says, oh my God, you bought this product. Here's some more products. Here's some more
Yeah.
inspiration for you. So
Yes.
everything is becoming social. And if you're not there, you're missing out. And when you're there, your listing will convert much better. Your ranking will be much better. And your ACOS is going to go and drop because your conversions are better. People are buying your product. People are loving your product. And those people that are not doing this and not focusing on making their listing social listing are just going to
Mm.
be left in the dark. They'll
Mm-hmm.
spend all this money on PPC, but they won't see the sales because other people that have all this content are going to be the winners of all this sale. All these people that literally create all this content, and when you see that content, they say recommended for you, and they keep on sharing more and more content. So it actually gives you another really cool thing that is happening. It's something that I call hijacking, like a legit hijacking. I go into this page and you see all this explore
Yeah.
related content, right? Because
Mm.
I open the video itself and you see all this other content that is being recommended by Amazon for the same type of product. Like, come on, this is crazy. This is crazy. And if you go into a listing that has no videos at all, Amazon will show competing product listings in your listing. So you have to put your own videos over there. Otherwise, it's
Definitely.
literally other videos of other products in your listing. You're hijacking other
Mm-hmm.
people's videos and product listings. This is truly the future. So people really need to wake up and do it. Did you notice it, Vova? Like, is it something that you've noticed that is happening? That little.
Yeah, I wanted to share from my side. Like, I was before sharing that we have a grow creating product that recently got a bestseller in Canada. So now it was selling pretty well beforehand, but then what I did is, I mean, I saw that not so recently or quite recently, as you've mentioned previously, we used to have one video on the listing. But then now you have like the video, and there you have like 7 or 4, so you have multiple videos. So I decided just to upload previously created content by some influencers that helped us in the past. I think this was created even a few years ago, but it's still relevant. I uploaded a few videos, and then immediately I could see the stats on Amazon. You can see the stats on your own uploaded videos, and you can see like how viewer retention until the end. So how many people
Yep.
watched until the end.
Yep.
Anyway, long story short, we didn't change, as far as I know. Maybe my partner changed some PPC or something, but not as I know. Just by adding more videos, and videos were different. So in like with some music videos, and some videos had the packaging. So just a few kind of nice videos that show more info about the product. After that, like I mean, I cannot say that was the exact thing, but after editing these videos, BSR started dropping, and we got in like the bestseller. And I wouldn't say that 100% that what made it, but that's what I did then. Only that we didn't change PPC. I didn't
Vova,
edit
it's
videos.
so
So
important. It's exactly what you say. This is like a living proof, not just by you, by
yeah,
so many brands that keep on
yeah,
telling us the same thing. They
yeah.
just keep on doubling down because
Mm.
eventually, as everything will become AI, and listen to this. This is probably one of the most important things that I share. The more AI will be writing your listings, will be generating your images, will take care of everything for you, all the listings will just end up looking the same. Exactly the same. The
Hmm.
same AI writing the same titles, the same type of description, the same. Maybe the words will be different, but it's going to have the same exact thing. Like it's going to look the same, it's going to sound the same. The only thing that is not going to be the same is that human
Hmm.
interaction,
Mm-hmm.
that human touch, those Amazon influencers that are real, that are not just because nobody cares about it. It looks the same. The reviews, they all look the same. People know that they're all fake reviews, all that things that happen with China. It became so much, you can't trust it anymore. So what do?
Hmm.
You want to see
Interesting.
people like you, real people like you, that
Yes.
are generating content for that product and say, oh my God, this is the product I want. And that's why it was working for you. And that's why it's working for everybody. Because the more the world will become social commerce in the next few months to a year from now, 6 to 12 months, I'm telling you, it's going to be so different. Already, when I open my Amazon
Yeah,
app, I
yeah,
see
yeah.
all these things that just look like social to me. I'm like, oh my God, it changed so dramatically. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So as I
Hmm.
told you, we're so lucky to be the first to offer Amazon creators all these amazing tools that we created for them. This is a website, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
precision matched influencers, and it's a waiting list only. So that's why we're doing this video with you. So only your community can really get an insider touch to it. But it's literally no more manual work. When you said in the beginning of this video, Vova, that it's one click of a button, it's so mind-boggling. What I'm going to show you, it's so mind-boggling. It's so disruptive for the industry that is just like that what makes Logie so powerful. And just so you'll know, just to understand how we were able to do that, we were voted the number one second year in a row by Amazon influencers. So when they had to vote for what tool they're using that is literally giving them the best results, they voted for Logie because we've been building it for creators in mind. That's the first thing that we built. But what does it look like? It looks like this. And this is why it's
Hmm.
so robust. This is Logie. You
Mm-hmm.
go into Logie, and I'm going to show you something that will make brands feel like it's magic. They'll say it's not even possible. You literally choose your brand, you select your brand here, you see all your products, and all you need to do right now is choose whatever product you want, and you're going to drag and drop it into this grid. Boom. Fill this creator slot. I let go, and this product has been filled, and Logie is going to do everything for the brand, not in weeks, which is what it takes you to do it right now, contacting influencers, waiting for them to get back to you, negotiating with them, sending them a sample, asking them to send you the content, send you an invoice, get back to them, send them yeah, back and forth, takes weeks. In
True.
Logie, it takes a few hours. So I want to promote this product. I want to promote this product. I will drag and drop it here. I want to promote this product. I'm just giving you an example products here. It's not like real, but just showing you like what it looks like. This is how simple it is. I'm literally dragging and dropping the products. I can multiply this to 2 influencers and I'm done. I hit the next button and I am done. Why am I showing this to you? Because it's so unbelievable. So let's stop for a second. No searching for keywords. Like you said, you had this guy that used to search for you for influencers, no back and forth, sending them a DM, an email, waiting for them to reply to your email after a week, 2 weeks, just waiting for them, get back to me, something back and forth, all this communication, asking them to create content, checking the content. Did you create it? Did you not? Asking for an invoice, sending them a sample. Wow. You just saw what you did on Logie. You just dragged and dropped your product and you're done. Logie's AI is going to match that specific ASIN to the influencer that is most likely to generate sales for you. No research, no searching, no indexes, no marketplaces that you go and guess. There's no guesswork. With Logie, there is no guesswork. The Logie's algorithm, because we work with thousands of influencers and we have hundreds of millions of data points, we know who is going to be generating sales for you. We just know. There's just no need to search. You are guessing, Logie knows, and everything goes back into your one dashboard. We can actually take a look at it because it's exactly this 1 minute video that we have on our website. I mean, everybody can see it on the website, but because it's only 1 minute, we can actually show it.
Okay.
So this is your product, earphones, and Logie is literally scanning millions of data points, and it's looking for everything from category and hashtags and rating and reviews and all the information about the product itself. And once it gets all this data, our system is looking for related products that were actually sold. And then it's saying, okay, these products were sold by whom and why and when. This girl, she's a perfect match. This guy, 90% match. Who else? This girl, 90% match for your product. And now it's starting to reach out to all the influencers that you requested. And this is happening in hours, not in days, not in weeks, in literally hours. Would you like to join this campaign? The influencer says yes. Next. Our AI agents are literally doing all this work for you, making sure that everybody is saying yes, no. We automatically ship them the samples. We ship them the samples. All you do is go back to your dashboard and you look at the data. You don't do anything. Everything done by the AI agents of Logie. The research, the matching, the outreach, the negotiation, the shipping, the tracking, and the payment. From A to Z, just like Amazon says, from A to Z, everything is done for you with this power. So you go into your dashboard and you look at it and you can literally see how much content was generated for you. And you can see how many live streams were generated, how many videos, how many posts. You can literally see the breakdown here. You can see how many items were shipped. Now, listen, this is really important, Vova. We don't track all the sales. We don't track all the sales. We can't. We're only tracking the last touch. And that's something that brands really need to understand because we don't get the data, but they actually win because we pay commissions for the sales that those influencers are generating. And because we can't track all the sales, so you never pay the real value of what these creators did for you. So, if someone goes to your listing and watches a video and really that video is the one that convinced them to buy the product, but they didn't go and checked out. They left the listing and they went to see another product. And then they came back. We lost that sale. We will not be able to track it. Even though that guy is the one who's in charge of that sale.
Yes.
You will not be able to track it. Only the people that if that content was consumed and someone clicked the checkout, boom, that's the only way that sale will appear here. So it depends on how good your product sells, but it could be 20% of the sales, 30%, sometimes 50% of the sales, depend on how good your product is selling. But it's a great thing because for brands, they pay less money. So it's good for them. I always tell them give bigger commissions because you'll see that you'll get more and more sales and you don't have to pay for a lot of these sales. So it makes a lot of sense. But you see how many collaborations. But this is the amazing part. Look, we negotiated with 295 influencers, 176 accepted. How much time would it take you to negotiate with 295 people? Do you understand the value of Logie? It's so unreal that it's just crazy. You will have to hire 5 people to find those 295 influencers and talk to them and reach out to them and back and forth. And this is for 3 brands, a user that has like 3 brands. And this is just last month. You see all the content that is being generated here in real time. This is happening in real time. You see, this is an Amazon live stream. If you see that blue icon, it means it's a live stream. I can open this in a new tab and see this. See, boom, streamed live 3 hours ago. Do you see it? Do you see that thing? Okay, good. Let me close it. And this one is a YouTube video that you see here, YouTube shoppable video. And you see like most of it is Amazon because we're the biggest power of Logie is that it's tracking all the Amazon content, which is something that nobody else is doing. So we literally collect all this data from Amazon on a daily basis. Every minute we collect data from Amazon. So you never miss a thing. So you literally see all this data in real time. You can see how much content was generated for you every single day. What is your revenue? How many units you sold every single day. And you see how the more content you generate, the more sales are coming. And it's just an evergreen content that is going to live on the Amazon platform, and it's never going away. And you're going to see your top 5 categories when it comes to influencers. Like if you have a lot of brands or a lot of products, you literally see, oh my God, health and household is like 30% of all my influencer achievements. And sports and outdoors is only 11%. Kind of gives you that input of how I'm doing and what should I concentrate on and what brands are generating more, sales for me and what categories. So it's just like really fascinating to see. You can see your top brands in real time in sales, and, and you can change that time period here to whatever you want, last month, last week, current month, last quarter, and you will always see that in real time, your latest collaborations, boom, this product, this is the creators it was matched to, match ID, the samples were already shipped, created, all that information, and you can just keep on learning more and more and more. So that's pretty much this amazing power that Logie offers. And if we put it into one line, it literally changes everything. From you having to work so hard to get that content that will completely change your listing, your conversions, your ranking, and eventually your ACOS, your cost per PPC, and all of that would usually take you eternity to do is all replaced by an AI engine that is so smart, so robust, and it was trained on real sales data. Nobody else has that data. I think that the only ones that have that data is literally Amazon and Logie. We are the only ones who have that data. So we're not allowed to share the data. We're completely keeping it safe, and we're following all of Amazon terms of service. I have to say that because it's really important.
Yes.
The data is literally used for the influencers to match them with the correct influencer, with the correct brand. So we're literally doing reverse engineering for every influencer, and that's how the system works. So it's not us looking for, it's like, when you think about it, it's so brilliant. Because instead of us going and looking for the influencers, it's the influencers that have that AI algorithm that is matching them with the products that are joining Logie.
Pretty awesome, man. Yeah, I understand. It's way easier and faster. As I mentioned to you before the call, you've said in this video, like, yeah, a person used to go and help us and find people and talk to them, and then sometimes they would get back to me, and then it was quite a lot of work, honestly. And yeah, what you've shown previously with Logie, you just drop in the product, and then
that's it.
all the system starts working
for you. Can you imagine? It's crazy. It's just everything is done for you. You don't do anything. You said in the beginning, one click of a button, and you said maybe a few more clicks. No, you're right. There's no additional few clicks that you need. Literally none. Everything completely done for you.
So that's pretty awesome. I'll remind our listeners, viewers, if they want to try, there's a special waitlist, and the link below kind of unlocks the access, hopefully. And if the brand, I guess, would be a match to Logie, I believe it within like the link below, people would just leave their data, fill it up, and if everything's okay,
you will be able to skip. You'll be able to skip the waiting list and jump right in. So we'll be able to literally use the community to get Logie moving and get a lot of feedback from the brand side and everything. Right. Another really cool thing that we can also share is this magical way of adding deals. So every deal that you have, just imagine being able to share that deal with thousands of Amazon influencers in one click of a button. So when you go to create new promotion, this little thing opens up, and you literally choose whatever it is. Is it a Prime exclusive deal, Prime Day, Lightning deal, promo code, deal of the day, whatever it is, you put it in, you put a title, description, and the amount, and you hit add deal. Put the start and end date, add deal, and you're done. And just imagine, once you click that add deal, Logie is going to blast out an email to all the influencers in our system with all the recent deals that were added. And we're going to show it on the opportunity page on Logie for the influencer side. So they see it under the product. They can look for products that have a crazy promotion happening right now. It's just amazing. You just sit back, and here you can see July 1st, August 2025. This is the campaign, 100% 6 out of 6 were research, 6 out of 6 had been outreached, 4 out of 6 are in negotiations, 3 out of 6 already accepted, and 3 out of 6 samples already shipped. 73% completed from this campaign, and you still have 23 days remaining because it's like a cycle. Every month, we guarantee that. Every month, you'll get guaranteed. Imagine what I'm telling you, Vova. This is not maybe they'll create content. This is not running after these creators to create content. No, this is 100% guaranteed content in your listing. If not, we'll literally put it on the next month. Here, let's go to the last month. See, previous month, boom, 100%, 100%, 100%. The month before that, boom, 100%, 100%. It's just, that's how amazing this is. And we can also discuss the pricing a little bit.
Yes, please.
So, because that's important for the brand. So this is our costs. So I'm going to create a new subscription here. And right now we have these 3 packages. And I'll tell you why this is such an amazing time for your brands to join this and, and become a part of this. Every package that we offer here, your audiences, your community, we're going to double it. So the amount of influencers you're going to get is going to be double of what we offer anyone else. So if you look at, let's take a look at the premium package, because that's the one we recommend to everybody. You're spending $1,000 a month and you'll have to add the commission for the creators. But for $1,000 a month, we guarantee 20 influencers that are top influencers for your product, saving you all these hours of work, saving you all these negotiations back and forth and hoping and guessing maybe these influencers will generate. No, these are the top influencers for your product. We guarantee that. And for your audience, it's going to be double. So you're literally paying $1,000 and you're getting 40 guaranteed influencers and placements on your listings divided by $1,000. That's $25 per content on your listing, guaranteed forever. It's evergreen. It will always be there. It will show in all these placements that we discussed. There's dozens of placements. It's just so you don't even need to think about it. If you have a brand and you're not utilizing the amazing powers of Logie, I have nothing to say. It's just like crazy. So that's the idea. You sign up, you use the Vova code, you reach out to us to get that double offer, and you're starting to get all this content. You're getting so much other amazing benefits. But just if you look at the influencers and the content you're going to get generated, it's like a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer.
I mean, even with the $50 per video,
Exactly.
it's very good, man, honestly, to get a professional, understanding person that understands also the Amazon influencer part, but also the product. It's very good. But here it's thanks to your offer, man, to our people, it's $25 even per piece of content. That's
if they take that premium, if they take the premium package. Yeah,
right, exactly. We're speaking about the premium. There's but every package in a way is doubled. So, just do the math. But I think it's pretty good because, to create content and to pay a VA to contact people, it takes time and it can be even more pricey. Even influencers can charge way more per piece, and here you get quite many for very good prices. So that's pretty nice. We'll have the link in the description and the coupon code. Thank you, Ehud, for sharing that. And also, you mentioned there's a percent. Sorry to cut you. You said there's a percentage of earnings that we have to add on top. So it means like if there's an influencer,
the commissions.
What does it mean?
Exactly.
Can you explain this?
So first thing, I just want to show you this, so people will be able to see that. So they'll see the code here, and you'll have the code and probably a link that's going to be a little bit easier for them to grab. So definitely use that. And what I wanted to mention is just to answer your one question.
Please.
After I share that, is that there's something that is called, and people can probably search it and find it on the Amazon website, which is called the last touch attribution, meaning that there's a last touch that only if you click it, then it's basically marking that influencer as a sale. Mm-hmm. And it's very hard to get it. And I won't go into too much of the details, but I can just tell you that there's something called the Honey extension that it's owned by PayPal, and it's currently literally hijacking thousands of dollars from Amazon influencers. And it's a whole story. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can literally put in the Honey extension issue, and you'll be able to read all about it, because it's really crazy. Like, there's so many videos that creators have made about it. But it's hard to say that, and I'm going to be honest, but it's actually working against the creators, but it's really working for the brands. So you as a brand on Logie, you will pay a commission for every sale that an influencer generated. Mm-hmm. That is the biggest thing that makes Amazon influencers want to promote products because they know that their videos are evergreen and their videos can really generate them more and more and more money on an ongoing basis. So the idea is that if for every 5 sales that you're generating on Amazon, you only had to pay 1 sale for an influencer because of the honey extension scam or because of other reasons, then if you put 50% commission, I'm just throwing it out there, divided by 5, it's as if you paid 10% commission for every sale that was actually generated. So I just feel like it's pretty amazing, and that I really feel like brands need to take advantage of this as long as they can. Like, this is the time to take advantage of it right now.
Let me see if I understand you out. You mean like the final touch is what gets counted, and even within a Logie, right? But because someone might have just seen the video and clicked out, or went to another tab and closed, and then went to sleep and came back, but they were already, the video that was created made them make the decision, but maybe they didn't buy in the same moment, or they, got out or bought from their phone, but it was on their computer. You know what I mean? Like, so this does not get tracked, but we still kind of, based on that created piece of content, still influence the conversion, but only the clicks at the same moment are kind of tracked. So then we pay the creators, which is amazing, I think, but like, it's more even, and if I understand you correctly.
Exactly. So what happens? What is the last touch attribution? The last touch attribution says that once someone clicked on your product, clicked on a content and consumed that content, the next thing they need to do is buy the product. That's the last touch. That's the last touch. They consume the content, they have to click checkout. If not, we can't track it. That is like lost, and they go to a different page and they'll come back to buy a product, but we already lost it. So unless they added it to cart after they consume the content, Amazon will not give us any type of benefits from that.
So you're saying it's good for the brands in a way, because
I feel like it's the best thing that can happen for the brands right now. It's like literally the best thing.
Again, because like, let me see if I understand, like, because someone did create the content, then only in this case of this last click, if they add to cart and buy, then the influencer gets the commission. But you said we pay the commission. It's like through Logie, kind of, we pay the extra commission, or on Amazon we pay the extra commission?
No. On Logie, that's a great question. So Logie is really putting everything for you, and once a month you get this statement that shows you every product that was sold, when it was sold, and what was the commission, and we literally take that money and we pass it to the influencer, making it super, super easy for you as a brand, so you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, I understand. So that people are happy then to create these videos because they get paid if they do sell, so they make the most effort to make the sale. But
if you don't pay commissions, they won't worry about your product. If you pay them $50 and say, hey, make me a video, $100 on Fiverr, whatever you do, you'll get the worst video, and you're guessing that this person can actually generate some sales for you, but they're not. It's just your guess, and you're just throwing money out there, and you'll get the same quality that you paid for. But if someone actually knows that for the next 10 years, every time someone will actually watch their video and be converted, they will get a certain commission, they will put so much more effort into creating that content that it's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, I understand, man. It's kind of, speaking of recurring commissions and lifetime commissions in a way. Of course, algorithms might change and all that, but I believe that the content wouldn't necessarily disappear on Amazon, for example. Hopefully not. I mean, we don't know what the future holds, but I feel like video is growing and it should stay there for a while. And hence people are happy to create it. They get paid. And they do the best to make the sale happen because they are also aware of that last click, last touch thing. So they know that they, as influencers, I cannot pronounce this word for some reason, influencers.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks. As influencers, they know that they need to do a good video. So then they do it. And because if they don't, then the brand might still win because some sort of video was created and it was good, but the creators are doing their best to make things happen. So that's good. That's like, seems like everything is feeding and fueling each other.
And every influencer is different, and they're in a different time zone and they have different audience. And Amazon understands that. And Amazon is reading their speech to text. So every word they say is becoming a RAG data that is being fed to the AI and just keeps on growing. And now every time that someone is watching that content somewhere, that product will keep hunting them everywhere they go. You
It's
know how
bad.
Amazon
Yes,
are,
yes.
keep on showing you,
Yeah, yeah,
keep on
yeah.
showing you,
Yeah, yeah.
sending you emails, starting to show it to you in different places. Why?
Mhm.
Because you watched a video of someone promoting the product. So that's why the more content you'll have out there and the more different, really. Someone is this, Jewish girl, like we're thinking Jewish girl in Brooklyn promoting that product. And then you have this African American, girl in the
Oh,
Bronx or,
interesting.
in like, and then you have
Yes.
someone from Los Angeles. Or Amazon will serve different videos to different audiences. So it's not about it. It's about creating as much content as you can
Yeah.
because this is the minimum it's going to be. It's just going to keep on growing and growing. It's just going to become more and more of social commerce because social commerce is everything we have left.
Hmm.
Commerce is dead. E-commerce, that's his last few months.
Interesting.
The way that e-commerce was, that you just went in and bought
Yes.
products,
Yeah.
it's done. It's gone. TikTok changed it with their TikTok
Yeah.
shops, and everything is like videos, and you keep on sliding. Like people realize that they're going to buy products after they saw it or they saw someone like them
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
promoting the product. And if you look at that Jewish girl in Brooklyn, if I need to find a restaurant, a good kosher restaurant because
Yes.
I'm Jewish, I will not go for an influencer who is in the Bronx and is not Jewish because that
Yeah.
girl will not promote Jewish restaurants. But this girl, she's
Yes.
like me, for an example. I'm just giving an example, but you know what I mean?
Yes.
So you want people like you from specific audiences, specific demographics to promote your products. And so many different influencers, so many different opportunities, and the sky's the limit.
Yeah, I'll remind our listeners, viewers, we're gonna have the link in the description to skip the wait list, to try it out
And to
right
get the
now.
double amount of influencers, which will
Hmm.
save you so much money and give you so much content.
Hmm. So yeah, that's all in the description. So let's quickly just explain to the users how their journey will go. Let me see if I understand correctly. Please fix me if I'm wrong. They use the link in the description, hopefully. Thank you for supporting my content. I appreciate it. Click, go to Logie, skip the waitlist, get in, open an account, connect it to their Amazon Seller Central.
So right now, in a few
Or
days, they're going to be able to connect it in one click of a
mhm,
button.
mhm,
Right now, we're doing it manually, but in a few
mhm,
days, it's going to be
mhm.
fully automated.
All right, so they got it connected. Their
And then,
ASINs
yeah,
are.
they connect. They're either claiming their brand or the connection will pull the
Mhm,
brands in.
mhm,
And next thing they need to do is reach support and just say, give me the double offer that was promised to me by Vova. Because we
mhm,
don't, maybe we'll have a way to automate it. We might,
mhm,
if we say that a lot of people are requesting it,
mhm.
because it's huge. It's literally huge. And you're hitting that support button. You can schedule time with like one of our representative that will guide you through everything I show, just so you can see it on your own
Mhm.
brand and everything. See it first vision, your own way of doing it, and that's it. And literally, once your products are in there, and you can literally start right away by just dragging and dropping your product. You create a subscription and you start dragging and dropping your products, and everything is done for you. That's all you do. That's all you do. You drag and drop the products. You will be charged for the sample costs because those are full priced buys on Amazon. We're
Mhm.
not mentioning the ranking benefits of it, even though our brands keep on telling us, "Oh my God, it's great," but that's not the reason why it's done. But those are real purchases done for your products on Amazon.
Mhm.
But again, just because it's legit, we don't do anything that is not legit. And don't ask us. Nobody's going to leave reviews after they buy the products. Okay, no
Mhm.
reviews
Mhm.
because we keep it so legit and we don't want to hurt your brand,
Yes.
your product listing, and not us. And we have very strong relationship with Amazon. We want to
Yes.
keep it this way, and that's it. And you start seeing results within 2 to 4 weeks usually, because until the time it takes to get the products out to the influencers, the time it takes them to create the content, the time it takes them to upload it to Amazon, the time for Amazon to approve it, and then you start seeing all this content filling up. But because it's a recurring thing, and every month we're going to match you with new, fresh influencers that are the top influencers for you this month, because every month there's new
Yeah,
influencers,
yeah,
and
yeah.
every month other people sell other things. So we're always going to pull the top influencers for that month. So you'll see that compound effect. So if you have that professional, the premier package that they're paying, they're getting 40 influencers guaranteed every month. That means that in 3 months, for $3,000, you just have over 100 pieces of content. Over 100, like you have 120 influencer promoting your product for $3,000. Can you imagine? It's ridiculous. It's just like a no-brainer. That's why we say this is the time to double down on this, because if you're not going to do it, your competitor is going to do it, and they're going to have the content, and they're going to get the best influencers. If you don't do it first, someone else will get that top influencer. Because if I'm promoting this product right now, Vova, and I got this AI telling me, hey, you've been matched with this product. Do you want to promote it? And I say yes. And the next month, your competitor comes with their product, they're going to skip it. They're going to say, no, I already promoted your competitor. I'm not going to promote another one.
Interesting.
Some of them, no, some of them will take it and they will do a comparison video, and a lot of that stuff I see them do it as well. But the first ones are going to get the first step influencers.
Yeah.
And that's why you really want to be sure that you're not letting any other brand steal those influencers and make content for you before you give them your product.
Ehud, but can we ask for specific type of content we want, or it's just we let the people do
no, absolutely not.
Freedom of creation, and we just
Vova, we hear this question so many times from our beta brands, and the answer is so simple. There is zero interaction, zero. It's just so disruptive. Zero interaction between brands and creators, zero. Why? Because we're not matching you based on their followers, based on their other side. We don't care. We match you based on proven facts. These guys have proven to sell similar products. They're proven to reach the same audiences. I don't need to tell them what to do. I'm creating an automatic AI brief for them. The AI is creating a brief for them that is a specific brief based on that product and that influencer connected, creating a special unique brief for them. They create their own hashtags, description, title, everything our AI gives them. All they need to do is go and create the video or the post or the picture or the live stream. But Logie's AI is giving them everything they need. And you don't need to give them anything. And if I would tell you, hey, tell them what you need, then go to other platforms. There's amazing platforms out there for influencers, but it takes a lot of work, and you will never get what you want. So what we offer is 100% automation that you trust the AI to give you the best results, and it saves you thousands of dollars every single month. Thousands, because you don't have to do it yourself. How much do you pay yourself? How much do you pay a social media manager to go there and run and try to get all these influencers? You're saving so much money and you're getting so many benefits that is just unreal. You get to see all the content that was ever generated for your product. Depending on your package, you get a historical view. Because we scrape every single second of Amazon, we know exactly who promoted you, when they promoted you, why they promoted you, who promoted your competitors. It's just amazing. And you have it all in your dashboard.
Ehud, maybe there are other questions that people ask you that you maybe could share, because it seems like this question is popular and like now it's answered well. But what do you think?
Yeah,
maybe
it's amazing.
Something else, maybe.
You know what? This is literally one of the most asked questions, and I tell them all, it's you nailed it. You see, you asked it, and that's one of the questions that I ever asked. And I tell everybody they will write it on my grave. Ehud was the one who completely put a big red X on communication. Because I discovered, after doing a lot of research, Vova, I discovered that the one thing that takes the most time and the most effort from brand influencer collaboration is the communication part. And I said, I'm going to replace it with AI. Instead of all this back and forth, you do this, oh my God, do that. Oh no, do this. Oh no, do that. Oh, can you do this? I don't like your product. I do like your product. Can you do my product? Oh, I have another product to show you. If you can completely remove that part, you nailed it. And that was my strategy from day one. And that's what we built. And that's why our system is so robust.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, man. Again, we'll have the best offer in the description. And I'm glad that I asked a question that kind of, again, popped in my mind. Like, wait, but maybe I want them to do this or that. But then you're saying, yeah, makes sense. But there's other platforms where you can kind of thing. But we just know who sell similar products with guaranteed results. So they know what they're doing. The AI knows your product. It gives them like brief. Then things happen, right?
Exactly. And not only does it happen, Vova, it happens forever. And in the next few months, it's just going to be more and more required that you will have more and more content to compete with your competitors. You need that content. If you don't do it now, you will be too late for the game. So double down now and get into the game. You don't have to use Logie. If you have the time and money to do it yourself, go ahead and do it. I'm just recommending it for people to do, because it's so important that you'll go out and get that content, because the more content you'll get, the more ranking you'll be, the more placements your product will start appearing in. And if you have no content, you will just not be in all these placements that we showed and dozens of other placements.
What about there was at some point mentioned a YouTube video, I think, somewhere when we were checking. Can we ask for these influencers to create other platforms for us or not? Or what do you think about this? Or
So at the moment, they will by themselves, they will push it everywhere they can.
ah,
So you don't need to worry about it. It's that one thing that you don't need to worry about because we are guaranteeing that Amazon content because nobody else is doing it. So we want to be the ones that are guaranteeing it.
yes.
But when someone is creating content and they upload it to Amazon, rest assured that they're going to be uploading it to all their other Why not? Why
Why
miss
not? Yeah.
out on
Yeah.
opportunities, right? So
Interesting.
you don't need to ask for it. It's going to be done for you anyway.
So that's interesting. For that package, then, if I understand correctly, maybe not guaranteed, guaranteed only the Amazon videos. This is guaranteed.
Yes, that's what we guarantee.
Maybe, and can we track the influencer? Can we see like just like get
Every
their
content you see and you can click it and you go to that content on Amazon and you can see that content creator and you
Mhm.
can see their storefront and you can see their other social media. Absolutely. So you
Mhm.
have that option
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
Logie to click on any content that was created for
Mm.
you and it will
Mhm.
take you to that content directly on Amazon from where you can click on the creator's picture and it will
Mhm.
take you to their storefront. And on their
Interesting.
storefront, they usually share all their other social media platforms.
Yeah, exactly. So then it's interesting. Maybe, who knows, maybe you'll get a YouTube short that's like maybe an Amazon video, but then they do a YouTube short, boom, 50K views, like for example, or
You
whatever
know it.
views.
You have an amazing YouTube channel, so you know
Thank you, man. I
how
appreciate it.
popular it can get.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And people go even to social platforms like YouTube to check for brands. Like when they're comparing, they go for how-to videos,
Exactly.
whatnot. Like,
Exactly.
interesting,
Absolutely.
man. So again, we'll have the best offer in the description. Of course, for our viewers, if you have any more questions, please comment. We'll get back to you. Maybe we have missed something. Maybe someone will come up some interesting questions to see maybe we've missed something. And again, for you, I'll ask, man, maybe there's more of like popular things that people ask you that you
Questions that
can,
people are asking.
yeah, 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 because maybe
So
this can help
so
our
it's
viewers.
amazing because everything is so automated and so flawless.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like here's the thing. You're asking such an
Uh,
amazing question and think about it. When do you have questions? When something is complicated, when
uh,
people are going into a marketplace, into a platform that has
mm,
like an index of influencers, into a directory, we are none of
mhm,
that. We are none of that. We literally built it in a way that is just like Uber. I
mhm.
had Uber in mind all the time. When I spoke to
Yes.
the techs and the developers, I always told them, guys, do you call every driver in the neighborhood and say, hey, can you come pick me up? Can you come take me?
Mm,
I need to go to the bank.
damn,
What
man,
car do you
interesting.
have? What route are we going to take? How much gas is going to cost? And you don't go into the car. And then when you leave, you take out your wallet and say, how much do I need to pay? Everything
Mm,
was done for you. Everything was done for you. You said, I need to get to the bank. You click the button, boom. A few
yeah.
minutes later, you have an Uber car stopping right out. You didn't have to call anyone. You didn't have to say what you no. A few clicks of a button, you're inside the car, you get to your destination, you leave the car. Same thing with Logie. It's that magical. So yeah, when you go to other platforms, which are amazing for specific use cases,
Yes,
some
yes.
people need to go to other platforms.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
Good
to
point.
other
Good point.
marketplaces, to other directories, and do that because they need to be hands-on and they have the money and the funds and they have people that they already hired to do that. But people that needed to be perfect and fully automated, they need to use a system that is 100% working on full autopilot with the tap, tap, tap. Like the AI knows 10 times more than what we know. So 1,000 times more than. So why try to fight it? So when that thing does all the work for
Mm,
you, then you don't need to do. Then there's no questions asked.
yeah.
There's just no questions asked. Everything is done for you. So you go and you check out the dashboard. You see that monthly report, and you're like, "Oh my god, all of that was done, and I paid less than $1,000 for the company." Yes, I
Mhm.
did pay the extra commissions, but that ends up to be either a few $100s, a few $1,000s, depending on how big your brand is, right? And you'll see sales coming in return.
Yeah, yeah, of course. It's still profit.
And you pay
Like,
for the
so,
samples, but you get that
yeah.
money back from Amazon. So that's also something that is literally you pay, but you get it back from Amazon, less their Amazon fulfillment FBA fees. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand.
and really, and that's what like so a lot of the people asking, really, it's that easy?
Okay.
If you're asking what the question, like that's all I need to do, just drag and drop. Are you crazy? I just need to drag and drop my product and everything. Yes, you just need to drag and drop and watch the magic happens. And that's why I said, because it's so disruptive, a lot of people are saying, you know what, this is just too much. It's just, how is it even possible? And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
start seeing the content and they don't have to run after influencer and say, hey, you promised to give me the content. You promised this, you promised that. Yes. Talking about content, thank you, Vova. I have another question, which is so important. When do you want to use other companies and not Logie? There is one reason. If you want the rights to the content. This is a good
Mm.
question. And that is probably the most important question. And Logie does not give you the rights to use that content.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because these people are making money for every time someone buys a product using that link. That is why they make those better content than they would make on other platforms. That is the difference between UGC of, hey, give me $50 or a free product and I'll make a video for you, and you get the same type of, some people like that content. It's a good
Yeah,
content
yeah,
for
yeah, of course.
Facebook ads to make it look like a real person just did it. But if you want an influencer that has proven records of generating sales for your competitors and other similar products, then these people will not give you the rights to their content. So that's an important question. And I just thought about it when I was talking about all
Yeah,
this content,
yeah.
because a lot of people, and if you do use, content that was generated by a Logie user, then you will have your account suspended and they will report you to Amazon and you can get in trouble. So do not do it, just an
Fair enough.
important thing.
Yeah, yeah, fair
So
enough.
if you want UGC and you want to use the content yourself on a Facebook ad or even on your own Amazon ads, Amazon platform, then go to other platforms and do that. That's the big difference between having random UGC content creators and the quality of the work, which is perfect for specific things,
Yeah, yeah.
but not for generating sales. It's good for testimonials, it's good for brand awareness on Facebook ads, but when you want someone who can actually generate sales and have their audience for generating sales, then those are not the right ones. And that's when you actually want to use Logie to do that. If you have your own affiliate link, if you have your own attribution link and you want to use it, don't use Logie. Logie is not one of these companies that take your affiliate link and give it to influencers. No, Logie is the only company in the world as of this moment that is not using that. It is using the direct data from Amazon to track the sales. So there's no manipulation, there's no other information. There's literally 100% data that is being pulled from Amazon, no man in the middle. That's how we get the data. So we're the only company who does that. If you have your own attribution link, there's amazing other companies that I would recommend.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing, really. I love them. I love their, the people who created those platforms. I feel like they serve an amazing, they do solve amazing problems that brands have. And
Yeah,
I send a lot of our brands
yeah.
to those platforms when they want to achieve specific things. So if
Mm-hmm.
they want a UGC content, we send them to an amazing platform that I can recommend. If they have a,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going to send
Yeah.
them. You know the platforms. You're recommending them yourself, and you have links in your community and stuff, so people can definitely go to these ones. But if you want full Amazon influencers, 100% dedicated influencers
Mm-hmm.
that are guaranteed to create content, and you don't do anything, that's when Logie is there for you. Answers a specific, need for specific brands.
Seems like we went in depth and explained everything. I believe by now our viewers understand. If not, again, we're happy for comments and of course like to the video to keep kind of promote it. Dislike if you don't like it and tell us why, what we can improve. But feels like most of the things that I thought about and you've added other things, kind of we have answered questions that pop up regularly on your side.
Mhm.
And I think what's really cool that you explained the simplicity of the work for us as brands. We just need to connect and start generating the content basically by dropping the products into this content thingy. Then we'll have
Yeah, that's
also
it.
the
The content thingy. I love it. The
there you
content
go.
thingy. You just drop it and it's done for you. Yeah, I love it.
Yes,
Exactly,
very
Vova.
simplified in this
The
way.
content thingy. We
Huh.
should change it. I'm gonna actually name it the content thingy, named by Vova. I
Thank you,
love
man.
it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then things happen. And what's really cool, you also mentioned Uber. I've what I've read it somewhere. There was a book that I think spoke about some different startups, and Uber was mentioned. And what they really did nice, what you also have, I see, is for example, when you do get that car to get to you wherever you are, it shows you where the car is and how long it would take So you are relaxed. You know exactly what's happening, on which
Exactly.
stage you are, and you're chilling. You're waiting there
Exactly.
for the Uber, saying we're waiting for the content. We know that,
And you have it
it's
all in your dashboard in real time,
mm,
showing you all this data all the time. You know how many people were research, how many people are out, we're
yeah.
outreaching right now, how many people were negotiating, how many accepted, how many samples were shipped. Like literally, we have it all on your dashboard. I'm looking at it right now, and you don't do anything. You just look at it and you're like, oh my God. If I had
Mm.
to negotiate with 295 people, wow, just imagine how much time Logie just saved me.
Ehud, here's a question that popped up. I hope you have a few
Yeah,
more minutes, man. Thank you for your time,
yeah,
by the
yeah.
way. Also,
Let's do
yeah.
it. Let's do it.
Like, if we maybe an aggregator comes, and or maybe, like these machines that have so many products, these big brands, right? And they suddenly enroll all of their products. So that's good for you and good for them. Question: is there a chance that, let's say, they put so many ASINs of the same type, I don't know, and then will Logi have enough influencers to cover that, or is there a way where, or a chance that we have requested too many videos where it would say like, well, you know what I mean? Is there like
I
limitations?
wish, I wish, I can't wait to get to that point when I have an enterprise level company like L'Oreal coming
Yeah.
to me and saying, hey, here's a lipstick. We need 10,000 influencers in 1 month. I wish I'll have that issue. At the moment, we don't
Yeah.
have that issue. We have a few companies on a mini enterprise level. We don't have
Mhm.
anyone on our enterprise levels, and it's great because we're testing the system, we're testing the
Yes.
water. But we do have some on a mini enterprise levels that are 250 influencers per month, and
That's a lot.
the system eats it without. Yeah, I mean, just think about it. It's crazy the amount of time that it will take a normal human being or a team to reach out to 250 influencers and guarantee content will be
Yes.
generated. It's just like
That's a
so
lot.
that's like
That's
a
a lot.
big customer, and we have a few more, and we're just, we keep on scaling it up. And, and as I talk to you, there's hundreds of more influencers that are joining Logi all the time
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
such a powerful
Mm.
system, and
Mhm.
all the influencers are talking about it all the time. Because just think about an influencer that used to have to create a lot of the thumbnails, description, title, hashtags, all that stuff. Boom, everything done for them on Logi. They don't need to use ChatGPT to
Ah.
copy and paste products into product descriptions and copy the title and copy all that and go to ChatGPT and say, can you write me something? No, our AI already knows their style, their behavior, their channel, what they're usually talking about. They know everything about the product, and it's able to generate a specific one brief for one product, one creator. Nobody did it before. So usually a company like
I
L'Oreal
see.
will write one brief for all their 1,000 creators that are working with them. Logi
Mm.
will create 1,000 different briefs, one for each unique combination. If you just shared that product that has a variation, which is a color pink, and it has a fragrance of vanilla, and it's matched with this woman, it will literally
Uh,
give a specific brief for that specific variation, that specific fragrance, and that specific woman, and give her all the ideas of what to create, what type of content,
wow.
all that kind of stuff. No, it's mind-boggling. It's really mind-boggling.
Yeah, interesting. Thank you for sharing we went a bit more in depth now into the influencer part. What do they get? Because most of we spoke about the brand set. That's most of our listeners. They have brands, or they're
Yeah.
building brands, or maybe they're, more of a
But if an
multinational brands or what,
influencer,
but like,
but if an influencer
mm,
is watching this video, definitely
yeah,
go and add
yeah,
yourself to the
yeah,
waiting list,
yeah,
and you'll
exactly.
you'll most likely be getting that thing for sure.
All right, man. Well, again, we have all the links in the description, the special double D kind of influencers for brands offer. So again, if you choose the package with 10, then you get 20 pieces of content, and who knows how
Exactly.
many more on the, if people do share them around, but guaranteed whatever the number is, which is pretty really cool, man. Like that this is
Thank you. Thank you so
available. Yeah,
much.
honestly, pretty cool. And yeah, keep for you, man. Keep going, like keep crushing it. And like interesting that you look kind of into the future and you understand what's there. And I mean, we don't know, but you can in a way predict. And I feel like, because you've been in the game for a long time, you've been doing like your company, you've been doing and helping sellers on Amazon, influencers, and the live part. That was what, I don't know. We did that was a few years ago, right? I mean, like you've been only doing that for so many years with the social kind of commerce, and I think it's pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you for your time today, man. Again, for our viewers,
Thank you
listeners,
so
if
much, Vova.
yeah, if any more questions are there, we're going to be happy to answer them in the comments. Yeah, Eldman, thank you, man. Keep going. Thank you for your time
I
today.
can't wait to keep on, pushing all these new updates on a weekly basis, all these new features. The team is super excited about what's happening. The brands are super excited about it. And everyone who has questions, comments, comment on the video and we're going to comment on it. And if you signed up, our success team is waiting for you to answer you and make sure that your campaigns are becoming a huge blast.
And if you're L'Oreal listening, then go and do it as well.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Thank you, man. Thank you a lot for
appreciate it.
today. And
Thank you.
Thank you very much.